was good. This is your girl Miss Hollywood. I'm in H-Town. What? I'm about to go do what I do. Holler at me. I'm gonna show you a tour of where I'm staying. Yeah, this is very nice. Very nice. Another video when I come downstairs. I know this is the area. Yeah, yes. Check out the view. So, hope you enjoyed that little bit more to come. I'm gonna take some downstairs. Right now, I'm about to go do me and shop. If you wanna send me something, hey, I'm taking donations. So, I'm in Houston. If you that's the address. I'm in Texas. My name is Kimberly Rogers. Look me up. Bye.
Hey, where you at, son? Okay. It's the music. Okay, call me. Shut up, Rick. You okay? Say something. Call me back.
Lisa Love, hi, how are you? Okay, so I just needed that laugh with that little kid screaming in church like he's stupid. Of course you gonna get slapped upside the head for doing something like that. Then he come back just moving his mouth, ain't using a voice. And I'm not even gonna touch the first video. I got one word: deformity. And that's it. All right, so the internet has been buzzing about R. Kelly. He done made a 20-minute song. Only R. Kelly will make a 20-minute song. And only us will listen to every beat and second of a 20-minute R. Kelly song because the nigga is just that good. What a ball of talent. I mean, when it comes to talent, you can't deny he's up there very close to Michael and Prince. Can't really compare him to Whitney. But as far as talent, that gift. Well, yeah, Whitney, as far as being gifted, Michael was gifted. Whitney was gifted. Prince gifted. R. Kelly straight gifted. We can talk about that later, Lisa. And so he comes out with a song, and being that it's 20 minutes, I'm just going to let it play right now, and I'm going to put the lyrics up so you can read the lyrics as it goes along. See you in 20 minutes.
I admit I done made some mistakes, and I have some imperfect ways. I admit I helped so many people, and them same damn people turn fake. I admit it was so hard to focus. I didn't go to classes. I admit that I dropped out of school. I admit that I wasn't that cool. I admit I just feel like retiring. Admit I just don't feel like trying. But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. I admit it, I did. I done fuck with a couple of fans. I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I got so many flaws. Told so many lies to these frauds. Blew so much money, bought so many bottles, yet I fuck a bitch just because. Nigga, I had a hell of a day, but I admit I was in my own way. I admit I had my mama crying over me. What else can a nigga say? I admit I can't spell for shit. I admit that all I hear is hits. I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter when the Grammys asked me to present. I admit I love God, but wait, it's so much temptation, but wait. Admit to the drinking and smoking too much, but it helped me get through the day. Won't say no names and understand, but one night at the Ritz, did some shit I shouldn't have did. When it fuck, but niggas did. I admit that I did. I fucked my girlfriend's best friend. Yeah, I topped that in back of my pants. I admit I'm sorry for my sins. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. Yeah. I admit I trust people too much. Too much. I admit I can't say such and such, but my lawyers told me settle this, even though it's bullshit. Carefully protect your career. All these people in my ear. I admit I've been tempted by drugs. I admit that I just need a hug. I admit the devil talk to me sometimes, but the devil's not who I trust. I've been fucked by so many damn managers. Why they push me out front of these cameras? All this music got engaged them, and now they play me like a fucking amateur. I got a life, yeah. I got a right, yeah. Cancel my shows, that shit ain't right. How they gon' say I don't respect these women when all I've done is represent? Take my career and turn it upside down, cause you met I've got some girlfriends. Hell with this record deal, it ain't worth this shit for real. Ain't seen my kids in years, try to lock me up like Bill. How much can a nigga take? How much can a nigga break? Just wanna do my music, stop stressing me. Please just let me age gracefully. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. They took my gift and they blind me. Where the fuck is my money? Now here come this big ass conspiracy. But still my fans, that's a blessing. Listen to heaven, just stay on my grind and it's 24/7. And I know my mama Joanne is smiling down on me. I put that on reverend. Been a grown man since age 11. Man on the guap since 7. Rest in peace to my homie Kevin. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I'm a freak. Used to go to strip clubs every week. But who these niggas trying to say I am? Man, I'm not, and I put that on cheek. I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that shit, that's crazy. You may have your opinions, entitled to your opinions. But really, am I supposed to go to jail or lose my career because your opinion? Yeah, go ahead and stone me. Point your finger at me. Turn around, look against me, like only God can use me. I admit that I fired some people. I admit that I hired new people. I admit that those people I fired on my mama was crooked ass people. I admit that I don't know my music. I admit that I roll on my music. Want it back, but they don't wanna do it. What the fuck, nigga? I wrote that music. I did that bumping ground. I did that 12 play. I did that. I changed the damn game. So I deserve me a fair play. So put some respect on my damn name. Now Wendy Williams mad with me, but I ain't never offer her no drink. But I admit that she asked me, can I get a little Hennessy? Then we both turned off our phones. We drink, I smoke, we talk. And I admit that I told it all. From my good points to my faults. She said, what about Aaliyah? I said, love. She said, what about the tape? I said, hush. I said, my lawyer say don't say none. But I can tell you I've been set up. I admitted how ever since the first day, that without I'm publishing away. I admitted I was young and caught up, so blind, yeah. Said I had dyslexia, couldn't read all the contracts, yeah. And now the truth in this message is I'm a broke ass legend. The only reason I stay on tour is cause I gotta pay my rent. I never thought that it would come to this, to being the most disrespected artist. So I had to write a song about it. They always take my words and twist it. Believe me, it's hard to admit all this, but I'm in my feelings about this shit. But I had to set the fucking record straight. So I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I love Steve Harvey, John Legend, and Tom Joyner. They're doing good in their lives right now. Why would they wanna tear down another bro? Women show black men some love. Black men, we go through enough. How can we get up off the ground when we steady tear each other down? I admit that the devil is busy, and some people beside me ain't with me. I admit that I'm gonna do this music up until the Lord come get me. Now, I admit a family member touched me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. From a child to the age 14. While I laid asleep, took my virginity. So scared to say something, so I just put the blame on me. Now here I am and I'm trying my best to be honest. Cause there's forces out there trying to keep me from being an artist. I admit I'm at rock bottom, and this shit has rocked my mind. I'm calling on my hood, come walk by my side. They don't want me to shine. Women's group, my God. Now don't get it twisted, I do support them, but why they wanna bring down the art? Damn, this is breaking my heart. Cause from fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, I'm a part of the music culture. Spotify took me off their playlist. I admit that I've been underrated. I'm not convicted, not arrested, but drag my name in the dirt. All this work to be successful when you abandon me cause of what you heard. I admit I am not perfect. I never said I was perfect. Say I'm abusing these women. What the fuck, that's some absurd shit. They brainwashed, really? Kidnapped, really? Can't eat, really? Real talk, that shit sounds silly. And if you really, really wanna know, a father dropped her off in my show and told his boy to put her on the stage. I admit that she was overage. I admit that I was feeling her, and I admit that she was feeling me. I admit that that's just some shit that come with being a celebrity. I ain't chasing these ladies, no. These ladies are chasing me. And I'm only saying all this shit cause how they trying to play me. I admit that this is no disrespect to the parents, but this is my advice to you cause I'm also a parent. Don't push your daughter in my face and tell me that it's okay. Cause your agenda is to get paid and get mad when it don't go your way. I know y'all look at me like I don't go through things, but I'm human. I know it's hard sometimes, but try to keep in mind I'm human. Fuck all the fortune and fame, forget the name. I'm a human. I can't believe all the under the table shit they doing. I'm tired of fingers pointed at me. I'm tired of all this weight on me. I'm tired of everybody want a piece of me. Shit, I'm not an ATM machine. What do I do when I can't do what I do? How can I win if I can't win with truth? Got a couple of dead homies that I promised I would make it out this shit. And I don't think God's hands is on me, nigga. I'm gonna make it out this shit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I claim it. Storm's over. I admit I talked to Miss McGlynn. FYI, that's my second mother. I admit that I asked her, how am I gonna get the world off my shoulder? She said, son, don't you lose it. Sometimes you gotta go through it. Can say what they say, but at the end of the day, they cannot deny your music. Cause your music has touched people, it inspired all people, overseas, everywhere. Don't worry, don't care, cause the anointing is on you. And that's why these haters is at you. So just keep on doing you, baby. You don't have to give these fools an explanation. I admit it, I made it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. What's the definition of a cult? What's the definition of a sex slave? Go to the dictionary, look it up, let me know, I'll be here waiting. Now I admit I got some girls that love me to pull their hair. And I admit they love me to talk dirty when I pull their hair. Yeah. Some like me to spank them, some like to keep brain. And what some of these girls want too much radio station. Look, I'm just a man, y'all, not a monster or beast. But I admit there are times when these girls so fine, I'll chill at a nigga for a week. Now I admit I love Hugh Hefner, and through the years supported Hugh Hefner. But when he left this world, he had a million girls, but we gon' always love Hugh Hefner. To Jim C. Regardless or whatever your name is. You've been trying to destroy me for 25 whole years. Writing the same stories over and over and over again. Off my name, you done went and made yourself a career. Well, guess what? I pray for you and your family and all my other enemies. Not gonna let y'all steal my joy. I'm just gonna keep on doing me. Now I don't know what else to say except I'm so falsely accused. Tell me, how can you judge when you never walk in my shoes? So easy to mess up someone else's life through social media. The devil in disguise. I admit I miss my brothers, but I admit they wasn't acting like brothers. Yeah, we've had our differences, but you don't turn on your brother for nothing, for no one, nada. Mama, Joanne is watching. She must be turning over in her grave. Yeah. I admit I had to borrow a couple of M's from the label. All these hits out, but I couldn't put food on the table. I was told I had to sell my cars. I was told I couldn't get a loan. Said I owed 20 million to the IRS and they was coming to get my home. I admit I was feeling stupid staying in the Homewood Suites. Disrespect. Sipping Hennessy, trying to figure out what happened to me. There was so much going through my head, cause I knew that something wasn't right. I just couldn't put my finger on it, but my spirit had better eyes. It told me what it saw, and it scared the shit out of me. It said get rid of them all, it's nothing but vultures around me. I admit that I love my fans for all the push and support they've shown. I admit if it wasn't for them, I would have never stayed strong. Now I'm not tripping on all of these rumors that don't bother me. And I'm not paying attention to these haters that don't bother me. But what blows me is when certain people turn phony. They say, Baba got your back, Rob, you the man. But they really doubting me. Bitch, you know who you are. Bitch, I bought you a car. Bitch, you stayed at my crib. I love you with all my heart. Now I don't like to brag when it comes to me, but I'm giving back to the community. From the non-profits to the charities. But of course you'll never hear that about me. To them niggas that drink my liquor and smoke my stogies. How come you ain't on Facebook taking up for me? When you're around me most of the day. And you know that I'm a good brother. Always got your hands out, it ain't no doubt that y'all niggas ain't nothing but blood suckers. Cause y'all ain't bringing nothing to me. Yeah, nigga, and you know it's real talk. Taking pictures with me for your Instagram, but when I need you, you're quick to get lost. Robert J. and Joanne, my kids, what you hearing out here about that? Guys, I'm sorry for this. I'm so sorry, I can't imagine what you must be going through. Every day it's something about me, my God, it must be killing you. I promise there'll be better days. Just keep walking straight. I know you must be worried, but just know that I'm okay. For me, things has gotten rough. Right now I can't say too much, but for y'all I will stay tough. Daddy just need y'all to trust and believe in me. I admit that I've told the truth, and I'm still not free. Still won't hate me, still won't stone me, still won't chain me. Think they won't kill me. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. Now, no disrespect to Chi-Town, my home, but we've gotta learn how to support our own. I admit that my heart cries for my city, cause we're losing young lives in the city. Instead of judging me, y'all should be using me to help these kids, raise them out of depression and poverty. Now I'm not saying I'm no savior, but I could be an inspiration. This is an invitation. Man, I admit I go through so much day to day. Got 23 lawyers, 3 or 4 managers. What am I doing? Show me the way. The only thing I have left is my voice. And now I have to use it for my protection because they left me no choice. See, my work has nothing to do with my private life. So stay the fuck out of my business and tend to your own damn life. So go ahead, say what you wanna say about who I wanna date. But you won't say that shit to my face, cause you know it ain't shit to say. Next nigga bring me some dumb shit, it's gonna be a misunderstanding. Cause niggas that listen to dumb shit are niggas that be on that dumb shit. They need a life cause they ain't got no life, so they always conjuring up dumb shit. Blocking my path, they don't know the half, and so they making assumption. Just wanna do assumptions. Cause a man his whole career. Found guilty when you're innocent is the only test I feel. There is one thing that's for sure, and I wanna make this shit clear. I lift my voice and represented my country for 31 fucking years. Damn it, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit.
Well, all right. Huh. Hey, I just don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I mean, what is there to say? other than one, clearly he poured his heart out in this song. What's 2 and 3? I guess that's the only comment I have. He poured out his heart in this song, his perspective. I could tell you the parts that I wholeheartedly believe when he talked about the girl's father, you know, pushed her in his face. I'm paraphrasing. And then when things didn't go their way, they got mad because they didn't get paid like they thought they would. I believe that. Because there's something grimy on both sides. I never like that father. Yeah. When they first came out with the press conferences, and then the sister came out with a rap video talking about the situation, that's transparent, superficial, so there's something crooked about Joycelyn Savage's family too. I'm not saying R. Kelly is innocent, but her family, her parents, especially that daddy, definitely ain't all innocent. I'll say that. What else did he talk about? Him being molested as a child. I believe that. Ooh, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. That's why he's so sexual. Because somebody awoken those sexual feelings in him when he was a child. He won't name who his victimizer was. I think he should name that person. Probably won't name him because, he probably liked it. But yeah, I talked about it before. Boys who sexually abuse, it affects them just as deeply as females. I can understand when he talked about his brothers. One of his brothers, I think his name was Carrie. I think he went on Wendy Williams during that 2002 situation with the 15-year-old child he pissed on. You know, I don't know. But that's how come he doesn't deal with his brothers. They went against him. But if he was trying to pin the pissing on a child on one of his brothers, what was his brother supposed to do? Don't nobody want to be pinned or viewed in the world as a daggone pedophile. And yeah, I believe him when he said he was set up in that situation. Yeah, somebody got them videotapes and set you up to be exposed for what you truly did. That was a child you urinated on. Anybody could see that. So you're still not being honest or admitting to anything concerning that situation. But when he talked about, Hugh Hefner, I've said that time and time again. Don't nobody have a problem with Hugh Hefner having a bunch of women, a harem of bitches. How come R. Kelly can't have them if they're all adults? What's the problem? Hey, art is left to each individual's interpretation. And that's my interpretation. And our interpretation is neither right nor wrong. It's what you take from it. And can you apply it to your life and utilize it to help you grow? That's what it's about. So R. Kelly has spoken. Again, with him These women brainwashed and sex cult, and hey, I said it before, I'll say it again. As long as they are adults, I don't give a damn what they are choosing to do. If they choose to be separated in rooms and have to ask daddy if they can go tinkle or if they can eat something, if that's the life that they want to live, these are adults. Let adults do what they want to do. That's it. That's it. Anyway, hey, Elm City, and there's Lisa Love and Mom's Mabley. Listen, for the record, don't come in here mentioning who Mom's Mabley mentioned in this chat room. And don't mention that other guy from you know who. I don't need to say the name. You know who I'm talking about. Mention them, and I'm gonna block you. It's not necessary. It's not important. I don't fuck with them. They ain't fucking with me. Everything is cool. Leave it be. Thank you. Anybody have any comments? Let me know what you think about the song, the lyrics. 19 minutes. Woo-wee. I don't know. Anyway. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Who remembers that? I'll send you $20 if you can tell me where that came from. He should be in prison for what, dear heart? Elm City. Why should he be in prison? What crime is he committing today? Now, if this was back in 2002 or 2008 and 9 when he had the trial, yeah. But nobody seemed to care when he was pissing on a child. Why do we care so much that he's dealing with adult women? And he's broke. At least that's what he admits in the song. That's why he tours so much, because he broke. Oh, the RIS 20 million. Can't read worth a damn. I don't know how you go through life not knowing how to read. And you comfortable with that. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me get to where I need to get to. Let me get to where I need to get to so I could do what it do. Let me get to where I need to get to. Okay, hold on. I was looking at the chat on my phone. You know I can't mod people from my phone. But there you go. Voila. Voila. Well, you really can't say he was a pedophile back then, because that really, I mean, we say it was a child, but it wasn't a child in the age that would deem him to be a pedophile, more like a hebephile. I said pederasty the last time I talked about this, but I got it all mixed up. Hebephile. I think he's wiser now, and he gets them just when they turn 18 or 19. They still in teens, but at that point, they're young adults. I ain't got a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. Although the girl Geronda Pace, she said she was 16 and she met him during the trial in 2008 or 2009 or something like that, or 2007, whatever year he was in that trial. And she said she was 16 and he still got with her. Hebephile. But hey, she should have said something then. She was all right with it. She was all right screwing, how old was I in 2000? A 40-year-old man at 16. And not only just having sex with a 40-year-old man and you're 16. Ugh, that's yucky enough when you're 16. But you state that you screwed a 40-year-old man in his ass with a strap-on dildo and you 16. I'm fanning my hand like, child, bitch, be gone. Ain't nobody got time for this. That's just too much for me. Just too much. Go on. Get on out of here, Geronda. Yeah, she was a victim. 16. I don't know. It's not good to compare the whole world or everybody else on how you see things. That's a problem I tend to have. But I just don't know myself as 16 years old or any 16-year-old peer that I had at the time that one would be cool screwing an old man. We don't care how old, who they were, I should say. Like, yeah, Smokey Robinson, when we were 16, might have been around 40 at the time. And yeah, he was handsome. He's still handsome with his old ass. But at 16, Smokey Robinson is fine, but it still wasn't like Smokey Robinson fine enough where we want to give him some ass and we 16. And he damn sure wasn't fine enough where we 16 and be like, yeah, I just want to, I'll strap on a dick and fuck Smokey Robinson in his ass if he asked me to. No, not at 16. So I said, these 16-year-olds today, I don't know where they come from, how they make them. They just, to send them 16-year-olds back because they just doing too much. They just know too damn much. Good grief. Hey, I don't either. But I don't know recently or this harem he has. I don't know anybody who is of hebephile age that he hunted down. So, like I said, and trust me, don't get me wrong. I believe he was guilty back in 2002. I was one of the people who has been yelling and screaming about it for years. Again, what pisses me off is that back in 2002, the majority of statements that you heard were crass, disrespectful statements towards the 15-year-old child. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. They just kept on dancing to his music. Nobody cared. So right now the issue is that he has a harem of adult women They think he is a monster. He does A, B, C, D, and E, and some of Z. But these are all adult women. The outcry that we hear today was not heard of when he was accused of pissing on a child. Stop the world, I want to get off, because these people are fucking stupid, if you ask me. Like somebody said to me a couple of weeks ago, they hate people because people are stupid. Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly agree. Anyway, we'll see how this will all turn out. If his ass ends up broke, well, ends up, he says he's broke. If his ass is broke, guess what? It's nobody's fault but his own. That's the truth. He should have learned how to read. He said he has dyslexia. Okay. So he has a learning disability. It can happen. But I think there are plenty of dyslexic people who still know how to read. He didn't put the effort in one of the most important skills needed to navigate through life. And that's nobody's fault but his own. So, hey. Now, Mary J. Blige, I don't think she had a reading disability, but she dropped out of school and all of that and became successful, and contracts laid in front of her and she couldn't understand or read a damn word of it. And eventually she, as Mary J. Blige, within the last 10 years, I say, she received her GED, learned how to read. Good for her. But I cringe to think how who's still a child? The 16-year-old? Oh, of course. You're right. And if he didn't utilize the money he had to get himself an education, instead he was busy popping bottles and going to strip clubs and amassing a harem of bitches, shame on him, dummy. Out of all these years in the music business, which would be about, dang, what, a good 31 years, like he said, he couldn't take 4 years out, 6 years out, get your GED and go into college or something, But hey, that's his decision. Now he gonna pay for it. And I always tend to forget about Aaliyah. Yeah, she was 15, he was 25. There's a big mental difference between a 15-year-old and a 25-year-old. Well, younger female tend to be a little bit more mature. So we'll say, give Aaliyah the wisdom of a let's say 17-year-old at 15. So age ain't nothing but a number according to Aaliyah. So you figure 17-year-old and a 25-year-old is still a huge mental difference. I always say there is something wrong with a man, especially when you in your 40s, 50s, 30s, and you dealing with 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You 21 and you 50 and you dealing with a 21, 22. Really, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you when you 41, 42 and you deal with 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds. That's because you feel inadequate as a man. You don't feel what's the word I want to use? Adequate, I guess, dealing with a woman in your own age group. You feel out of control when you deal with a woman around your age. But because you're that controlling type of individual, you always deal with them young girls just coming into adulthood because you feel you can mold them because they're young and dumb and you can fill them full of cum. He probably was in love with Aaliyah because in his mind, he was around her same age. Probably was in love with her. I don't doubt that. It sure looked like it to me. So, but people chattered about that greatly during that time when it was revealed that they had gotten married or rumored, and people did some investigating and so on and so forth. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But if he ends up being broke, Mr. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See myself through that open door. I believe I can fly. Such a powerful song. He ends up going broke. Shame on him. I can't believe not one person in 31 years, someone who knew about his illiterate condition, didn't say, hey, Rob, you got a lot of money and it's all good. But why don't you just, go back to school, take some courses, 4 years ain't a long time. Or get a tutor. It's important you know how to read these contracts because they can write anything in it. And even though you have a lawyer that you're trusting, they can be in cahoots with the other lawyer and have stuff in that contract that only benefits them. And your lawyer's going to put it in front of your face. Say, yeah, sign right here, Robert. I feel sorry for these celebrities who don't have people around them to say, hey, listen to me. I'm just trying to tell you what's right. I'm not trying to run your life. I'm not trying to make you do what I'm suggesting, but here's something to think about. At least think about it. Be wise. Be wise. Apparently he didn't have a kind of mama like I did who taught him about money since he was 2 years old. When she realized that we can comprehend the English language, somewhat even, she started teaching us about money, how to save it. Who sits there and tells a 3-year-old, when you get big, don't co-sign for nobody? Know what co-signing is? And she explained to you what co-signing is. Your 3-year-old little ass. Don't do it. I don't care who it is. If mommy asks you to co-sign for her, you tell mommy, hell no. Repeat after me. Hell no, mommy. And I said, hell no, mommy. That's right. I feel sorry for people with a mass amount of money who didn't have a mama like mine. That's why I talk about it sometimes. And I try to impart the jewels that my mother planted in us. Because everybody don't get that. And hopefully what I've taught you or shared with you, you teach it to your children, your grandchildren. It's good to know the value and how to respect money. Memories, boy, memories. Elm City said, people making loopholes for Ning Nog that like fucking underage children. My bad for the language, but it is what it is. Yep, her parents are to blame as well. And I wouldn't trust my young teenage daughter with a grown man, celebrity or not. And most niggas are dumb in the industry. They feel money overrides intelligence. A plan B in case it doesn't work out. Yeah. Yep. So when I was talking about Aaliyah's age and her maturity level, I was really just thinking in terms of a female, not R. Kelly's point of view. Just a female being more mature for their age normally. But still, you're right, underage. I'm not sure how I would be 15 and would have been able to marry some 25-year-old, elope and get married. I mean, really. And they was in another country, right? Where'd they go? Did they get married in Mexico or somebody? Not a cop show. I think they got married in the Dominican Republic or something. I mean, it's like, how are you 15 and going to another country and get married? Or even another state, doesn't matter. I mean, it was like, you wonder, how did that happen? Why did, I don't know. whatever. But you know what? When I look back now, Aaliyah was 22 when she passed away, I believe. Still just very gone way too soon. If I was her mother, I probably would be glad that she did elope and get married, being that her life was cut so short, so soon, so quick. It's like, at least my daughter did experience some things that I wanted her to experience, not at 15 though, but since it happened at 15 and since she's gone at 22, it's like, you know what? At least she experienced it. I remember I went to Aaliyah's funeral. Yep. Went to Luther's funeral too. Luther had a dummy casket that they let us walk by. How I know it was a dummy casket and he wasn't in there? Because that casket was small and Luther was really tall. There was no way he was going to fit in this small ass casket. And trust me, I know about caskets. But anyway, I digress. I tried to get my best friend to go with me to Michael Jackson's funeral at the Staples Center, but she wasn't willing to travel to California. Old party pooper. Nope. Yeah, so it is what it is. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. I have nothing else to talk about and nothing else to show you other than 2 Point Hospital. I still can't wait till August 30th. I just keep watching all these gamers who got a key to like 4 levels of the game. I keep watching them play it. I'm just so psyched about it. It just looks so much fun. I cannot wait till August 30th. Golly, I wish I knew how to get a key. Nope. Elm City, nope. I wish I could get a key to that game and start playing. I'll be playing all night long tonight. But, only certain people, how they're able to do it, I don't know, but they do. They're able to get in the inside. They techies. They be getting free phones and speakers and headphones and all types of tech stuff when they come out because they have that type of channel with all these subscribers and things like that, and companies want them to promote it. I need to step up my game. Give me some of this free stuff. For some reason, I want me a Mac desktop computer. Not that I need one. It's just something that I want. Who's telling you this, Elm City? Because you ain't even from New York. It was right before the 10 o'clock news on Channel 5 in the 70s. When it was 10 o'clock, it's like this little commercial and a voiceover that said, "It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?" And then the news would come on. Yep, every night it would do that. I don't recall if it did it on the weekends, but the weeknights, yeah. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? And my mother would say, yep, I got all 4 of them right here with me watching TV. Uh-huh. Yep. All right. Nothing else I want to talk about. I'm still trying to recuperate from a scale of 1 to 10. The issue that I had is at a 1, but now another issue has come into fruition. And I don't know if it's a side effect to the medication or what. So now I'm actually battling with 2 other issues. I'm not hardly going to say what they are. If I said it, you'd probably laugh. What just popped in my mind to say. I ain't going to say it. Too much information. Anyway, back to the doctor I go first thing in the morning to get some more medication. They'll probably give me side effects for something else. This is fucking ridiculous. It is. Good for you, Elm City. Nowhere near that. And don't start. See? Don't even start. You always starting trouble in here, Elm. The next thing you know, my mind will go left. I'll get to pictures and Jesus Christ. Not only will somebody ban or have YouTube block me or whatever it is that they do, put me in YouTube jail for 3 months, but then I'll get a phone call. I just can't. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, just put it this way. Name something that takes place after taking antibiotics. That's one of the issues I'm dealing with now. Yep. So yeah, I'm going back to the doctor in the morning because I got to deal with something else now. All right, let me go. Thank y'all for stopping by and hanging out with me for a spell. Appreciate you much. No, not sleep or stomach aches. Well, you can't really sleep because of the issue, but it's not a stomach ache. Well, never mind. You ain't getting it out of me. I'm going. Catch y'all later. Bye.